Alright, so this is my Baja 5P and I'm about to convert this to a Baja 5R, and I'll just show you what all parts you need if you plan to convert it as well. So these are the parts that you'll need. As you can see, this is the front bumper. You can also see the part number over here. Then this is the body mount set. This is the front shock mount set. And then is the side body post set. This is the front bumper mount set. And again, this is also a body mount set. Now firstly, I'll take the body off. I'll just open up these parts very quickly. This is the front bumper. It's just a piece of foam. This is the front bumper mount set. So these are the parts. This is the front shock mount set. Bunch of screws. So now that we've just started, I'll be removing these two screws first. Now we'll remove the screws that hold the suspension to the shock tower itself. It's time to get the E-clips apart. So there are 4 E-clips, 1, 2 and 2 over here behind. After removing the clips, just use a plier and remove these pins holding the A-arms. These are the pins and these are the clips. Also there will be these 4 plastic clips as well that hold on to the pins. And now simply if we pull this, we have the front shock tower. Now it's time to take this section apart, but before we'll take these 2 screws on the front chassis plate. Also there are 2 screws that hold this V plate over here. This plate right here, and these were the 2 screws holding it. These 2 screws as well, and these 2 fat plastic clips as well. And then simply pull this out. It's better to take these lower arms apart as well. Now I'll turn the vehicle upside down and we'll remove these 2 screws first. And also remove these 2, again these 2 E-clips. Now also remove these 2 screws over here as well. This thing just popped out from the steering wheel. Just pop these out, and now this thing just comes apart. Now straight away I'll start building the front bumper section itself. So these are the parts of the tree number 111753. Now to put these parts together, this is the part that we need. For that we need few screws as well, which are included in the package. We need 4 of these screws, and the number for these screws is 94632. And basically you just put these together like this. take the other half. Now I'm just installing this bulkhead as it was. This is just a stock 5P bulkhead. No additional new parts installed over here. Alright, so now we need these two parts. It says HPI Racing on this plate. It should be facing upwards. Just slide these two parts in, and this metal tube goes inside of it. And there are two screws, one goes over here, one over here. In the manual it says that the screw number is 94754, but I don't have those screws with me, as in they're not supplied, and because I don't have those screws, I'll be installing these 94730 screws over here. They are the same length almost, but they have a different head. This is a flat head. The one that's specified in the manual is a button head screw. Don't over tighten these yet, because we might need to adjust the degree of this. Now we have to turn the car upside down again, because now it's time to install this front skid plate, to which we have attached the bumper adapter. Now the screws that you need to install in these 4 holes are supplied in a packet. The short ones are to be installed in these 2 holes at the back, and the longer ones over here. And this is the hook that fits into this gap little over here. So grab the screws, align the holes. Now let's flip this back over. This is the front shock tower mount, the stock that comes with the Baja 5P. This will work just fine. There are 2 nuts underneath over here. Make sure those are in place. Also don't forget to install these 2 small screws. These 2 small screws in these 2 holes over here. Now we have a front shock tower installed, just as it was. Now it's time to install the front body post mount. This thing goes through these 2 holes over here. To slightly push it inside. There is this one adapter also over here. It has 2 grooves over here. That's the side which will be facing down. Although the manual says that the screws are 94632, they are also not included. But I have the spare 94631 of my 5P. I'll be installing those. These are 2 screws, 94631, which will be installed in these 2 holes over here. These 2 small rings, they are to be installed over here. Just like shown over here. And then the 2 body clips. Similarly, 2 body clips to be installed at the bottom as well, which is over here. So two body clips, one over here, one over here. We have this plate, this mount. It says HPI Racing over here. This part, this face, this side will be facing on the front side, and this part will be facing like this over here. And this plate rests on this bumper, and this on top of this. So the first thing is, we have 4 holes over here. We have to remove all of those. the two plastic poles. They go inside of these two holes. And to fit them securely, we have these two long screws. We need to install two nuts over here on these two sides. Flip the car over and tighten these screws on. Now since I don't have these two screws, 86974 and also the Z684 nut, they haven't been included in my package, so I have spare ones. I'll be using those. This is what I'll be using. So now it's time to install the body post. Now this is also a very simple step. Install a body clip underneath the body post hole, and we have these two small parts, one over here, one over here, and the screw that goes in. These two posts, they go inside of these two holes. Is to install these two parts. They protect the body from the underside, and they also add a little stability to the body. To install these, we need these two screws. Okay, one thing to notice is, before you install this bumper section, you should first install your A-arms, because what happens is, once you have installed the bumper and then if you try to install the A-arms, you won't be able to install these pins back inside. And also, to securely install these clips, you need some space around. So the best thing to do is to either install these before, or you remove this bumper section and then try to install it. So if you want to remove the bumper, it's not very difficult. You need to take apart just two sections. All you have to do is take this body clip out and this plastic ring as well. Same thing from this side as well. And then there is another body clip. Take that out. There's this screw right over here. This is the screw that we had installed in the metal collar that had to be installed in that hinge section of the bumper. So one screw you take out from here and the other from the other side. That is from this side. Once you've removed these parts and the screws, all you have to do is you have to push this metal collar that we had installed. So it comes out from the other side. And Now you can take the bumper off. And it just comes apart. So this is what I had to do because this was my very first time installing the bumper. And so once you remove the bumper, you can easily install your A-arms and the clips as well. So now I'll just install the bumper back. It's the same procedure, just in the reverse order. You have your hinges, slide them in, take your metal collar or the tube, slide it inside the hole. Once you've installed that, you lift this part up so that these two posts will fit inside the holes, and then these two posts, they go inside. So you have to push this section a little downwards, and that's it. After that, as you can see, I've installed the pin back. You take this plastic ring and the body clip and you slide it over here. And after that, you install this screw over here. One on this side and one on the other side. And over here. One more thing is, once you've installed these screws in the hinge, in order to tighten them, you'll have to hold one screw on the other side, and from the other side you'll have to tighten this screw, holding one wrench on the other side. And that's it. Also, one more thing, this is one cap that used to go on the shock cap. So now we cannot install this anymore, because if you try to do so, this cap actually touches the new body mount post. So it's better to just install the screw right away and not install these. So this is the screw. There is a lock nut behind this screw that is supposed to be there, so make sure you have that. And a front bumper installation is now complete. Now I'll move on to the rear side, where I have to install the rear body post mount, and then I'll be installing the side body post mounts.